you very much for joining me on English Corner here on Life and People. Today on English Corner, we're going to share, or rather, I'm going to share some English words, expressions, and idioms that are very wrongly used and give you the correct usage. Let's begin. You probably say you can't eat your cake and have it. Do you? Well, if your answer is yes, then you're wrong. The correct way of making use or using that idiom is you can't have your cake and eat it. Not you can't eat your cake and have it. Another expression that many people often use incorrectly is in company with, in company of. Instead of in company with, people would rather say, many people would rather say in company of. No. For example, it is correct to say the president in company with his ministers visited our office. The president, in company with his ministers, visited our office. Not the president, in company of his ministers, visited our office. That's wrong. So, but in another circumstance, in the company of can be correct. For example, I was honored to be in the company of Mr. President. I was honored to be in the company of Mr. President. You see, in this circumstance, it's correct. In the company of, though, not in company with. So now you know the difference. Yes. The next word, the next English expression that is so wrongly used is the phrase together with. Together with. Together with. Whenever you come across this phrase in a sentence, what matters the most here is the subject. After the subject, the next verb that should follow will be dependent on whether the subject is plural or singular. For example, Kanu Nwankwo, together with his fans, is around. You see, Kanu Nwankwo is the subject, is singular, and the verb is after the phrase. Forget about the phrase or the number of people or the number of items in the phrase, like together with his fans. Okay, that shouldn't be considered. What matters are the subject and the verb. Kanu Nwankwo, together with his fans, is around. The subject here is Kanu Nwankwo, and the verb is the right verb to follow. Forget about together with his fans. But many people, because of together with his fans, it's quite tricky, isn't it? Many people would say Kanu Nwankwo, together with his fans, are here. No. But if it had been the other way around, like you could say the athletes together with their coach are here. You see, the subject has changed. The noun, the verb should also change. The subject is now the athletes, and the verb has changed to are. The athletes together with their coach are here. And that's correct. That would be very correct. Now, the next word that is so very commonly used is this one, instrumentally. People say instrumentally. There's no English word like instrumentally. We have installment, and you can't make it an adverb by adding making it instrumentally. So it should be in a sentence, I will pay you in installments. I will pay you by installment. Not, I will pay you instrumentally. That's what you often hear, right? I also hear that all of the time. People say, I will pay you instrumentally. Mbano. No way. It's I will pay you by installment, or I will pay you in installments. That is in bits, like that. And finally, this word, I don't know where it came from because it's not an English word. This virgin. You've heard that several times, right? Right. This virgin. There's no English word like this virgin. What we have is deflower in English. People say, Mary was disvirgined by her uncle. No. You would rather, or you should rather say, Mary was deflowered by her uncle. That's the correct way of using or conveying what you have in mind. Okay? You don't say this virgin in English. No. You rather say this deflower. She was deflowered by her uncle. She was deflowered by her irresponsible uncle. Well, that's it on English Corner today. Remember, you can access English Corner here on Life and People. And don't forget to like, share, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel, where we get to learn more correct expressions of these English words, idioms, and expressions. Goodbye.